lost the plot for a while, couldn't find my story. Whoa. She ran off with a better guy, left me in this pity party spell. Whoa. I know it'd be better if I could act as if I was gonna bounce right back, but I can't. No. I stalked her old haunts every night, hoping she would change her mind, but she didn't. No. What's there to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? Oh. What's there to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? Oh. I lost my head for a while, OD'd on Valium. Ain't that some shit? But I chickened out pretty quick, just like everything. Oh, I must be pretty sick. Then I dropped out of college to pursue some fantasy. I let this girl turn my life around. I was losing it, losing me. And what's there to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? And what's there to do when you feel you're born to lose? I left my heart in 1979, just in case she would change her mind. And what's there to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? And what's there to do when you feel you're born to lose? And what's there to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? And what's there to do when you feel you're born to lose? And what's there to do when you feel you're born to lose?
Cooking's a pain in the ass. The salad of May tastes like grass, and I don't wanna cut or chop or peel. My taste buds are fleeing and and the lunch that I've made is so bland. I'm so hungry I could eat my hand, and I don't want to roast or toast or steam. Can someone just bring me a sandwich? But my darling, I'll cook with you. A nice homemade pizza will do. We'll laugh and drink wine. You'll sneak up from behind, and I'll let you slow roast my tomatoes. And dinner is a fight I will lose. The food in my fridge is past due, so I'll grab a beer and take out and find something to watch on the tube. Oh, but I will make dinner with you. Some kind of stir fry will do. I'll tease you a lot when you spill the pie, but I'll still let you lick So I'll let you taste my croissant.
I don't understand. No one willing to lend me a hand. Am I alone or am I one of a kind? A victim of a senseless crime. Sights and sounds I've never seen or heard before. This wretchedness I've grown toward. Don't know what I am or what I'm meant to be, but you made a monster out of me. Am I not what you expected? Did I not reflect a pleasing view? Am I not what you once wanted? How did I deform the kindness in you? There was a time when I saw the good in everyone. I used to smile at all the joy to be seen. There was a time when I saw the good in everything. You made a monster out of me. cursed form that I am reduced to. No father's words to help make me see. But you made a monster out of me. A monster out of me.
Long time ago, it was yesterday. Ain't no way to turn back around. Life I knew seemed so far away. All that remains is the sound of your voice. Locked in a world grown sick in me, working half your life on the line. Hit the trail searching out a dream, you and me never looking behind. All the miles we traveled, lucky to call you my friend. Ties that bind unravel. Will I ever see you again? All the miles we traveled, follow those trails to the end. The ties that bind unravel. Will I ever see you again? Long time ago, it was yesterday. Ain't no way to turn back the time. The love I knew seemed so far away. Won't you let me lay it on the line for you? It was yesterday. Ain't no way to turn back the time.
Wherever he's gone, he hasn't left a trace. And now strange things are happening all over this place. Darkness booms like a thief in the night. You've got to travel to find him through a wrinkle in time. I'm in the knocking at the kitchen door. She might be crazy or a prophet or something more. So cool, so calm, and so matter of fact. She says there is such a thing as a tesseract. Nobody knows what you might find there, or what waits on the other side. You've got to hold on to each other. Follow the light. Follow the light. Mind control, watch the puppets dance. The red-eyed man has got 'em all in a trance. He calls you to crawl into his hypnotic state. To find the one you seek is held captive here. Nobody knows what you might find there, or what waits on the other side. You've got to hold on to each other. Follow the light. Follow the light. Salvation comes to the wise and the fool. It follows a different logic, a different set of rules. So when the darkness comes and tries to get you too, don't believe him when it says there's nothing you can do. Nobody knows what you might find there, or what waits on the other side. You've got to hold on to each other. Follow the light. Follow the light.
Certain moments never leave us. Certain hunger never ceases. And you reach out like the branches seems to hold you in crooked arms. And where the wind blows, where do we go? All these stories, deep as marrow. I struck a match, backlit your shadow. Got no choice now but to listen. The bond of memory, open season, and tell me, how do we break and bend? And tell me how the story ends. I never did say much to you. I never did say much at all. Tell it to me now, break it to me now. Silence is not that golden thing. Found a message, secret passage, hands through the cobwebs, this hidden cabin. And what the rain gives, fair and furtive. Houses haunted haunted by trees and spirits, as though we're wanted by ghosts who hear us and tell me now, do we break and bend, and tell me how through the rain and wind, and tell me now, do we break and bend, and tell me how through the break and bend, and tell me how. Inspiration from the page, now translated for the stage. It don't matter what your age is, all the rages, right here at the Bushwick Book Club.
All right, Bushwick Book Club, hello! You are here tonight to listen to original music inspired by Hannah Templer's Cosmoknights. Here we are at our Pride Show for Bushwick Book Club. I am Nance Castro. I will be your host for this evening. I am 5'2" and short and brown and wearing a gay space mechanic jumpsuit. That is my visual description. The Bushwick Book Club Seattle acknowledges that our organization is headquartered and our events take place on the traditional and unceded land of the Coast Salish people, including the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish. We invite our audiences to learn more about whose land they occupy and experience and suggest nativeland.ca as a starting place. Performing tonight, we have Carly Sparkley, Levi Fuller, Amelia Joy, Jamie Averly, Bjorn Watkins, Carmageddon, Michael Wallenfels, Marjorie Richards, Akemi, Owl Scary, and Kat Beulah. Can I get a show of hands if, for anyone who hasn't been to a Bushwick Book Club show before? Anyone? All right. So what you are about to experience is 11 artists performing 11 brand new songs that have never been performed before in audience, except for on KBCS on Friday a little bit. We are also live streaming, so say hi to the live stream. The show is going to be 2 acts with an intermission. After intermission, there will be a quiz on the book for folks who read. If you're posting about tonight, please use the hashtag Bushwick Book Club and tag away. All right, get ready. Suit up, Space Gaze, and Cosmoknights jousting isn't just for knights in shining armor, it's for queer rebels in mech suits dismantling the patriarchy one tournament at a time. Pan thought her world was small. Turns out it's galactic, gritty, and full of laser-scorched possibility. Come for the armor, stay for the found family, gay crushes, and radical acts of empathy. Bushwick Northwest is a member-supported 501c3 nonprofit org overseeing 2 programs: the Bushwick Book Club Seattle, which is the event you are experiencing tonight, and also Style, songwriting through youth literature education. You can view tonight's digital program at bit.ly/Cosmoknights-PGM, which contains links to the artists' websites and more. Some have provided lyrics too. Many also have items for sale at the merch table, so you can stop by and say hi to them during the break and at the end. Custom Cosmoknights themed crossword puzzle was created specifically for Bushwick by Amy Zoe at bit.ly/Cosmoknights-crossword. Amy does one for every show. Give it up for Amy. Are you ready for your first act? Tonight we have Carly Sparkley, they, them. Carly Sparkley writes twinkly, earnest, twangy tunes, and you can find their songs wherever you stream music. They also play guitar and keys in Karaoke, a live karaoke band. And with Seattle's premier Spice Girls cover band, Spice Force 5. You can see much more of them as burlesque performer Bottomless Fries. Give it up for Carly Sparkley.
Thank you for that lovely intro, Nance. Hi, I'm Carly. I use they, them pronouns. I am wearing a black dress black platform boots. I call them my say something boots. And I have curly hair. I'm white and Japanese. And I have freckles across my nose. I loved Cosmoknights. I read it twice. And I was excited to write a song based off of it because I don't usually include medieval themes in my songs. And this book is very much about rescuing princesses and freeing them. Yeah, and I loved the inclusion of badass lesbians and trans tech baddies. And it didn't just provide representation for queer folks. It really asked, like, what role will you play in the revolution? And that inspired my song, which is called Needed Space. Here we go. I can feel your glow, even though I know I'm just talking to an empty room. I would love to know if you're still alive. When you look at the moons, do you still get starry-eyed? Do you slow down? Or do you take every last second chance? And will you ever meet your body where it's at? Someone's gotta keep these chumps in their place. When you enter the ring, do you still hyperfixate? We both know it's not over. When the favors won, neo-medieval times have only just begun. And I won't forget the night you ran away to dodge misogynistic disarray. No time to tell the world you literally needed space. How many battles until we win the war? 2, 3, 4. Will you start to unravel what you think you're fighting for? Take off your helmet, human. Underneath it all, we both would really like to see this empire fall. We all hope someday we will see this empire fall. We all know we are gonna see this empire fall. Thanks.
Keep it going for Carly Sparkley. Your next act is Levi Fuller, him, who has lived and played music in Seattle since 2001. In addition to playing bass in bands such as the Luna Moth, Pufferfish, and Despa, he has released 4 full-length albums and a handful of EPs and singles under his own name, a full-length album of improvised music under the name Passenger Pigeon, and 71 volumes of Ball of Wax Audio Quarterly, a compilation series he founded in 2005. Woo! By day, he works with longtime Bushwick partner Jack Straw Cultural Center, the Audio Arts Center for the Pacific Northwest. Fun fact, Levi's album of songs about crows, This Murder is a Peaceful Gathering, turned 20 this year and was mentioned in a footnote in John Marsloff's Gifts for the Crow. Please give it up for Levi Fuller.
Thanks, Nance. That's where my lyrics are. So yeah, I also loved Cosmoknights. I also read it twice. I think my kid probably read it many dozens of times. Both books 1 and 2. Very excited for book 3. I gotta get my pedals together here. Apologies for the awkward silence. All right, sounds like a guitar. Yeah, I love the book. It's science fiction. It's like some kind of huge oligarchy fueled by AI that's trying to bend the world to its will. I mean, it's not really relevant to anything that like we're dealing with in any way. So, but it's fun to just think about these fantastical things. So what I've done, I've written a lot of Bushwick songs, and sometimes I feel like the text speaks for itself, and I felt that way with this song. So I actually took, for most of my song, it's things that Kate says throughout the book. I appreciated the multiple angles and the multiple approaches and sort of philosophies people had in the struggle, as it were, and how they came to work together. But I appreciated Kate's particular, upraised fist, as it were. And then the last verse of this song is Pan. But yeah, it's all just words straight from the book that I kind of sculpted together into a song. And so I called it Get Even, Get Lucky. All they have is stolen goods. We work for crumbs, well, they eat cake. Their laws rob everything from us. I'm gonna take it all back. Welcome to the resistance. Together we can take it all back. The truth can be lonely, but together we can take it all back. The games are rigged. Enjoy it while you can, bloodsucker. Your time is coming. The jig is up. I'll make sure of it. Welcome to the resistance. Together we can take it all back. The truth can be lonely, but together we can take it all back. People don't need saving. They've been fighting their own battles for a long time. People don't need saving. They've been fighting their own battles for a long time. What if we did win? People should pay attention to us. Let's make it to the top and demand what's ours. What if we did win? 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 Thank you very much.
Levi Fuller, everybody. The next Passenger Pigeon show is at Adaball on June 25th, which is the last night of Levi's 40s. Give it up for Levi's 40s. Okay, y'all, I have something really exciting. Are you ready to hear the 2026 to 2027 season announcement? Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure? Okay, season theme is Don't Tell Me the Odds, a season where impossible meets unstoppable. What does it take to keep going when every voice says quit? This season's books have some answers, and they come from unlikely places. Don't Tell Me the Odds spans ancient epics to post-apocalyptic sci-fi, Newbery classics to blazing contemporary satire. The heroes aren't built for greatness, the odds aren't good, they go anyway, and so should you. Our first book, drumroll please, for next year will be The Odyssey by Homer. It's been 10 years since the fall of Troy, and Odysseus still hasn't made it home. So begins one of literature's great long-shot sagas, conspiring gods, beckoning enchantresses, and a house full of suitors helping themselves to his kingdom. Homer's ancient epic of loss, cunning, loyalty, and the relentless pull of home remains over 2,700 years later one of the most enduring narratives ever told, especially in Emily Wilson's acclaimed 2017 translation. Give it up for The Odyssey. Are you ready to hear some more music? Amelia Joy is a singer-songwriter looking for joy. Though Amelia has participated in Bushwick's partnership with Jack Straw, this is her first main stage appearance. Give it up for Amelia.
Hi, my name is Amelia Joy. I am a 5'5", white, 35-year-old girly wearing a orange and white flowy skirt, an orange tank top, holding a ukulele. And I loved these books. I can't wait for the next one, like all of you. And I was most inspired by the interpersonal human aspect of never knowing when you're gonna see someone again, not knowing what happened to them, but you still think about them, and it's just open-ended. You don't know what's gonna happen. So I wrote about what happens in the very beginning of the first book, and it's called Are You Okay? Oh, let's see if that's actually loud enough. Okay. I hope that you're okay. Tara, I don't know if I understand, but losing you feels like dying. Tara, please, can you hear me? been a week, and life's pretty much gone back to normal, except you're not here, and I feel like you're trying to reach me, but the connection is bad. I hope wherever you are, you get to do whatever you want. Tara, are you even alive? I kinda wish I'd gone with you, at least then I would know. Hi there. How can I help you? No, I don't know anything about a missing princess. I was in jail for a different reason. Can we just stick to your car? Thanks. Tara, I hope you're okay. I don't pretend to know what goes on behind palace walls, but the anger and determination in your eyes said it was the only choice. So Tara, please be okay. Thank you.
Keep it going for Amelia. What a beautiful instrument, too. Wow. What a fun noise. All right. Are you ready for the next book announcement for next season? Okay. Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman. One moment Earth exists, the next every human-made structure has been atomized and transformed into an 18-level dungeon complete with goblins, traps, loot, and an alien audience of billions tuning into every moment. Enter Carl, a Coast Guard vet, and Princess Donut, his ex-girlfriend's very opinionated show cat. The rules: survive each level before the timer runs out, kill with style, build a following, or die spectacularly, entertaining the galaxy. That is Dungeon Crawler Carl. Your next performer is Jamie Averly, the principal songwriter in the wonderful band Babe Name. Their hard-on-sleeve, lyric-driven approach drives them to write songs that are fearlessly vulnerable and painfully sincere, deeply personal and profoundly resonant, exploring themes of queerness/transness, self-discovery, loss, and the beauty of finally taking up space in one's own story. Their recently released debut album, Highlights, which is so good, by the way, has been described as intellectually dense, politically charged, and lyrically haunting by loud women, and the perfect reminder to be yourself and stay true to yourself in a world that is constantly trying to put you into a box by girls at the rock shows. Give it up for Jamie.
Hi, thank you all. I am Jamie. I am a 5'6" white person with long blonde hair, wearing a blue top, black pants, and holding an acoustic guitar. Yeah, like many people have said, this book was so much fun. I love the book. I read the second one, so I did pull a little bit from that. No spoilers. But yeah, for me, the inspiration for this one, I mean, right, we start off with space princesses, and so it made me think of like Disney princesses and like the I Want song, right? That kind of crucial moment where the princess is singing about like what they need to do to get to the life they want to live. And I started trying to write one and was like, well, there's like 7 different characters that I want to write the song for. I did not write a 7-verse song because we do want to get home tonight. But I did. The first verse is from Cass's perspective. The second is from B's perspective. I really liked how B got more developed in the second book, and then the third, or the bridge, is from Pan's perspective. So you can imagine just like cutting to a new scene, costume change, all of that. I'm not going to be able to. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. And I think what this book does really well, right? There's a lot of like diversity and representation, but also in role and kind of how we envision the revolution happening and what role we're going to take in doing that. So that's what I tried to capture a little bit in this song. All right. I know I'm supposed to want the men to fight for me, to take me to their home beyond the stars. They tell me that I'm lucky, living this life of luxury. They tell me why it feels like I'm behind bars. I will fight for me, even if I fight alone, and they will see just who I've been all along, and they can't take what was never theirs to take, and they can't win what never was a prize. When I claim the bullish strength that's always been inside of me, I will turn this broken system on its side. It's the only way to know I'm still alive. Always been the one you could rely on. I'm your captain and your sidekick, you have my heart. But I'm tired of just the two of us surviving. The family that we choose molds who we are. And I will fight for us, but I don't wanna go it alone, 'cause the life I dream of could never build it on my own. And I could make the most of our life on the run, and live our lives on soaring through the sky. If we can learn to trust enough to build our family, then I can teach this crew just how to fly. It's the only way to know I'm still alive. And I should have known when you needed me. I should have found a way to you. I'm sick of being told to stay quiet. I won't spend my whole life wondering. There's gotta be something that I can do. I will fight for you and for a world that feels like a home. They'll try to rig the game, but we won't bow to their throne, 'cause they won't take
Waverly, everybody. If you would like to hear even more of Jamie's music, they have an EP coming out this fall. Are you ready for your next book announcement? Drum roll, please. Hidden Figures by Margot Lee Shetterly. Before Neil Armstrong walked on the moon, a group of black women calculated the equations that got him there, and then were asked to use a separate bathroom. Hidden Figures tells the true story of Dorothy Vaughan, Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, Christine Darden, and Gloria Champagne, the human computers at NASA whose brilliance powered the space race while Jim Crow laws tried to erase them. Hidden Figures, everybody. Our next performer, Björn Watkins, is a Seattle musician and music teacher who enjoys long walks on the beach and also short walks on the beach. Their band, Bonita Fishwife, has an album coming out August 1st and also featured Bushwick's program manager, Drea Marilyn, who checked you in today, and other Bushwick alums. Give it up for Björn Watkins.
Hey guys, I'm Björn. I use they, them pronouns. Let's see. I'm wearing a black t-shirt with some pink on it. I'm 5'8". I have long, messy hair. And I love this book. This book was so much fun. It felt kind of Star Wars-y, like A New Hope, but its values were a little more front and center, which was really fun, and a lot gayer, which was very, very cool. Yeah, I wrote this song kind of from Pan's perspective, kind of from just a third-person perspective, just kind of noticing how, while the technology is progressing, society, culture, much like ours, seem to be backsliding closer to feudalism. And that's just fascinating, very timely. Here's my tune. Oh, it's called The Space Patriarchy Will Be Televised. Sliding backward hundreds of years. In 1 century we're back to kings and queens, holding on to ideas lost to time. Something's missing. Why do guys always act like vultures waiting in the wings with one thing on their mind? Not empathy, glued to the screen when the big game's on, but nothing's on their mind. Gilded cages for sacrificial trophies. Grow up, get sold to the newest upstart. Shadow boxing, chivalric virtues, jousting mergers and acquisitions. A chorus with an endless thirst for violent sport, brought to you by your favorite brands, blind to the behind the scenes of the big game. What's that around your neck? Let it go while you still can. That curse will drag you down with all of them. What's that around your neck? Let it go while you still can. That curse will drag you down with all of them. That empire for men. violent sport brought to you by your favorite brands, blind to the behind the scenes of the big game. What's that around your neck? Let it go while you still can. That curse will drag you down with all of them. What's that around your neck? Let it go while you still can. That curse will drag you down with all of them. That empire for men, answer to no one. Fight on your own terms, answer to no one. Fight on your own terms, answer to no one. Fight on your own terms, answer to no one. I got good news, I'm glad to say. Held my breath and found my way. My heart won't stop, no matter what I try. I got good news, I'm glad to say. Held my breath and found my way. My heart won't stop, no matter what I try, as I try to stay alive.
Thank you.
Keep it going for Björn. If you would like to hear more from Björn, Bonita Fishwife's album is out everywhere August 1st. Are you ready for the next book? Drumroll, please. Hatchet by Gary Paulson. Brian Robeson is 13, alone in the Canadian wilderness, and the only tool between him and starvation is a hatchet from his mom. Gary Paulson's Newbery Honor Classic earns every page of what comes next: the failed fires, the wrong berries, the slow accumulation of skills that nobody teaches you until your life depends on them. It's a survival story, but more than that, it's a portrait of a kid who gets very, very good at starting over. That is Hatchet. I am now going to bring up Emily Persia, social media manager extraordinaire.
Thanks, Nance. There's a lot of people up here. How's everyone doing? Are you having fun? How delightful is a Bushwick Book Club show? It's so fun, right? Well, I have some fun things to talk to you about. First of all, is this fantastically beautiful show poster that Barbie Statman designed. We have a show poster for every show from this season. And this poster is especially special because every performer that you're seeing tonight has signed this. And we're going to silent auction it off. So you get a special memento to remember this show, maybe to remember this Pride Month, and a way to support Bushwick. So if this is something you are interested in, during intermission, you can go over by our merch table and bid on this poster. Now, a silent auction works like this. If you see a number on the line and you're gonna put your bid down, your number needs to be higher than the number above you. I know that sounds silly, but we've actually had some people struggle with our silent auction in the past. And if you want to take this home tonight, your number has to be the highest number. Thank you. Also, if you're enjoying yourself and you want to continue to see this community thrive and support artists and designers and songwriters and all the different creative minds that make this happen, you can become a member of the Bushwick Book Club. It's awesome to be a member. There's so many wonderful things that come along with a membership, and your sustaining gift of a monthly amount, it can be as little as $5 a month, goes a long way in keeping this whole thing going. So if you are interested in becoming a member, please come talk to us at intermission, and we would happily get you signed up and send you home with a tote. You know, there's lots of fun things, lots of good Bushwick swag that I know, right? T-shirts, fun things that you want to have. So come talk to us at intermission and enjoy the show.
Emily Persia, everybody. All right, your next act, most of which is on stage, Carmageddon, post-punk poet / performance artist / ukulele playing punk rock folk singer-songwriter Carmeg DeForest disappeared from the public sphere in 2005. He remained out of the spotlight until 2022, when he and Bushwick crossword puzzle author Amy Zoe formed the folk punk power duo Carmageddon. These days, Carmeg will draw from the deep pool of Seattle talent when Amy isn't available. These very patient musicians who have been up on stage for a little bit tonight, give it up for Carl Christensen on drums and bassist Ken Nottingham. Carmageddon, everybody.
Hi, I guess I'm going to introduce everybody, I guess. So, to my left, your right, we have Carl Christensen, who's like 7'5" tall, and
That's not a lie.
he's wearing a black shirt and a snazzy bow tie and blue jeans and tennis shoes. And then to my right, your left, is Ken Nottingham. He's standing in front of his big bass, and he's wearing a yellow shirt with a green tie and black pants, blue pants.
They're blue.
Blue. Okay.
Dark blue jeans.
Blue jeans and sneakers, and I'm standing in front of a music stand here, but I'm Carmeg, and we're all white, if you hadn't figured that out, and and so I have pink hair, a pink shirt, a pink tie, blue pants, and red shoes. So, there we go. Okay. I'm not very good at this talking thing, but Cosmoknights. We've been living in our own oligarchic, plutocratic, dystopian galaxy for at least a decade, which is the tail end of a slow 50-year fascist takeover, first of the Republican Party, then of the Republic itself. And seeing as the levers of democracy are jammed and the old rule of law is unenforceable, I have come to realize that change is not going to happen through a traditional election. What I or my kids will go through is a revolution, hopefully a successful one. And I have an idea I have no idea what that's going to look like, but history suggests that oppressed people don't like tyranny, and eventually something's got to give. So people find ways to push back, and these actions sooner or later coalesce into a genuine revolution. So, which gets us back to Cosmoknights. Cosmoknights takes place in the early stages of such a revolution, when just dissident acts are happening in different corners of society. And it just, I really enjoyed the book. And then, but I wrote a song focusing just on how cool it would be if, we had a group of dissident actors who were badass lesbians. So Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Badass lesbians taking a righteous stand. Badass lesbians sticking it to the man. Fantastical interplanetary life can be so cruel, but I don't worry about it, 'cause badass lesbians rule. This beautiful, brutal universe that Hannah Templar designed has gladiator games like in ancient Rome and jousting knights like in feudal times. The social and political structure exists to enrich the rich, so terrorist cells will form to rebel, including one of them, which is these badass lesbians taking a righteous stance. Badass lesbians sticking it to the man. Your fantastical interplanetary life can be so cruel, but I don't worry about it, 'cause badass lesbians rule. Rescue a fair princess, zoom through outer space. Be gay, do crimes, it's a thing, and everything has its place. Go team up with a pirate gang, lesbians as well. I know you're gonna get some serious butt, because give the patriarchy hell, 'cause you're badass lesbians taking it right to stand. Badass lesbians taking it to the man. Yeah, fantastical, fictional, interplanetary life could be so cruel, but I don't worry about it, 'cause badass lesbians rule. Change begins with many acts of rebellion in many fronts. Protest marches, voter drives, riots, subversion, media stunts. Whether in some far galaxy or here in the USA, what you do is up to you. Just remember to make way for those badass lesbians sticking it to the man. Badass lesbians taking a righteous stand. Yeah, fantastical fictional galaxy. Life can be so cruel, but everything's gonna be alright, 'cause badass lesbians rule. Badass lesbians rule. Everybody, badass lesbians rule. Can't hear you. Badass lesbians rule. One more time. Oh, no, that's it. We're done.
Keep it going for Carmageddon. Keep it going for badass lesbians. Wow. Wow. All right, to find out when and where Carmageddon is next appearing, please follow them on Instagram or Facebook. If you are inclined to have a house concert, private party, or some other event, please reach out to Carmag directly. Oh, one more time for badass lesbians. That was so good. I'm going to have that stuck in my head all day. Okay. So we have now reached the point of intermission. You get a little break. There will be a quiz, so make sure to sign up for the quiz. Where do they sign up? At the table over here. Yeah, welcome to intermission.
Bushwick Book Club.
don't burn books, burn your iPad instead. Throw some Kindles on the fire till it's all just twisted melting wire. Don't burn books, burn your iPad instead. Throw some Kindles on the fire till it's all just twisted melting wire. It's not uncommon to catch myself having stared at my laptop all day long, and I think, why don't I read a book or go outside? So don't burn books, burn your iPad instead. Throw some Kindles on the fire till it's all just twisted melting wire. Don't burn books, burn your iPhone instead. Crush your Android with some pliers till it's all just twisted mangled wire. Somehow I don't really feel like checking my email or even my Facebook page. I'd rather write an old-fashioned letter, or maybe just go out and play. So don't burn books, burn your iPad instead. Throw some Kindles on the fire till it's all just twisted melting wire. Don't burn books, smash your laptop instead. You can't punch me in the Facebook when I'm outside riding bikes instead. Don't burn books, burn your iPhone instead. Crush your Android with some pliers till it's all just twisted mangled wire. Turn it off. So don't burn books, burn your iPad instead. Throw some Kindles on fire till it's all just twisted melting wire. Don't burn books, burn your iPad instead. Throw some Kindles on the fire till it's all just twisted melting wire.
That's it, you're the one that asked for war. So I'm dead bolting the door. You ain't my man no more. So sorry, my hand's heavy with a silver knife. Come close, you're gonna taste its bite. This'll be the last drunken night. You hurt me, you don't know how long I have tried. I sacrifice my sense of pride for you. Just look at what that choice has led me to. And now the truth is shining through. I'm sorry, baby, you don't get to give me back. I'm ready to open my eyes to the cold, hard truth in my face. You hit my limits on how much abuse this woman's willing to take. You hear me, coy smile, and I bit my tongue. Every time they told me what you done, I stood by, didn't cut and run. But now, boy, you're guilty, so don't you dare come after me, unless you plan to leave crawling. High time you spend some time on your knees, dragging your own baggage. You don't know how long I have tried. I sacrificed
sacrifice my sense of pride for you. And just look at what that choice is letting me do. Now the truth is shining through. I'm sorry, baby, you don't get to get me back. I'm ready to open my eyes to the cold, hard truth in my face. You hit my limits on how much abuse this woman's willing to take. Open my eyes to the cold, hard truth in my face. You hit my limit on how much abuse this woman's willing to take.
I've seen the flesh of two lovely young girls undressed and boiled alive. I've seen the blood of the innocent all over the wall for no reason at all. I've seen men following orders, not question why, knowing that they're marching to die. People losing everything they had, no food 2-3 weeks. Man, that ain't bad. That's nothing. You think that's bad? That ain't bad. That's nothing. I've been abducted, beat up, insulted, crashed an airplane, landed on my head, almost killed me dead, man. Then had my wife die on the way to be by my side. She caught the carbon monoxide, man. Pissing in a can, shitting in a bucket, no food, 1 month sleep, standing up, fuck it, I was there, barely alive. Slaughterhouse 5, 130,000 souls lost in the blink of an eye. That ain't bad. That's nothing. You think that's bad? That ain't bad. That's nothing. That ain't bad. Ooh, that ain't bad, no. Ooh, you think that's bad? Well, that ain't bad. That's nothing. I've seen the flesh of two lovely young girls undressed and boiled alive. I've seen the blood of the innocent all over the wall for no reason at all. I've seen men digging graves for men, some turned into candle wax and ink for my pen jack. People losing everything they had, no food like 2 months or so. My daughter put me in a mental institution, got shot in the head for no reason at all. That ain't bad. That's nothing. Man, you think that's bad? That ain't bad. That's nothing. That ain't bad. Ooh, that ain't bad now. Ooh, you think that's bad? That ain't bad.
making my moon catch a net. The moon is what I'm gonna get. That shimmering rock, it'll be in my pocket. That thing will belong to me yet. The world has a great many fools with no courage to break any rules. They'll watch it at home while I catch that stone and wear it around like a jewel. I'll do it post haste, there's no time to waste. I'm tired and through being cool. I'll get my moon. I'll bet you make a net to go up and get yours too. Everything's fine on the ground. There's plenty of love to be found. I like all that stuff, but it's not quite enough, and that's why I've been looking around and keeping my eye on the sun, so I'll know when my moment has come. I'll throw up my net when it sets in the west and shoot for the moon like a gun. My crew will be proud when I shoot through the clouds, and the rest of the world will be stunned. I'll get my moon. I'll bet you make a net to go up and get a 1-2. Oh yeah. I'll bet you make a net to go up and get a 1-2. Oh yeah. You know I bet you make a net so you can go up and get a 1-2. Oh yeah, you know I bet you make a net so you can go up and get yours too.
Are they just being coy? Do they really mean what they say? Is this a test? If it is, I'll do my very best, 'cause that's how I operate. How do you pick an animal costume when you don't know how it's gonna play? How do you choose when the world is your oyster? How to be bold but not scare them away? How do you choose a suit that'll suit you to set yourself up for success? Lots to consider, and I'm betting to allow for heavy petting. I'll need something with easy access. A lion might be kinda boring, and a bunny might be too passe. So, animal not important, I just gotta ask you, do you really mean what you say? It's quite intriguing. I wonder where we'll meet. Will the weather call for rain that day? Probably. Will we do it out of doors? I think just to make sure I'm gonna layer on the Scotchgard spray. What do they really want? Will it be catcalls or primal grunts? If I'm a bull, will they be counting on me to do the mountain? But what if I wanna be in front? Would we do it out in the open or conveniently tucked away? So Fuzzy does it. I just gotta ask you, do you really mean what you say? It's driving me crazy. Maybe a cow, maybe a rat, wonder what you'd think of that. Or a penguin or a gull, now those all sound rather dull. A beaver with the fever for a public dirty deed, or a little turkey jerky might be what you really need. Are a porcupine's quills the kind of pricks that give you thrills? If I show up as a camel, how many humps can you handle? If I go as a flamingo, we could speak some cunning lingo. Your ad didn't say boy or girl. If you have nuts, I'll be a squirrel. Should I practice my wolven howl or focus focus on my donkey bray. So animal not important, I just gotta ask you, do you really mean what you say? Don't overthink this. If I play chicken, we'll be cursed to argue over who came first. Perhaps a horny toad would help reduce your load, or I could find a suit in buckskin. And there's always Teddy Ruxpin for an entendre that's not wussy. I could show up as a cat. Is a gorilla like, oh my god, so vanilla? Would you prefer the style of the dog? An emu or a dodo, definitely not the Geico gecko. I'll lure you back to my pad as a frog. I could hang out like a horse. You'd show me yours first, though, of course. If we're being on the ball, a peacock really isn't small. If I'm really in a jam, I could be a bearded clam. Oh, there's too many options, hot damn. A panda might get kinda bulky, and a unicorn's a tad cliche. I mean, don't you think? So animal not important, I just gotta ask, do you really mean what you say? How about a Wookiee? Do you really mean what you say? Let's get some nookie. Do you really mean what you say?
I'm not crazy. That's the kind of thing that crazy people say. But I'm not crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe you think that I am singing this to you. That would be crazy. I can see you there listening to me, just waiting to see what's going to happen. Will he go crazy? Maybe it's true. Maybe I've lost it. Maybe it's time for me to take my medicine. Or maybe not. Maybe I like it. Maybe someday you all will hear the things I hear. I hear angels singing here with me, and they want you all to see just what could happen when you go crazy. You'll hear music so beautiful it tears away your soul. You're losing.
Inspiration from the page, now translated for the stage. It don't matter what your age is, all the ages, right here at the Bushwick Book Club.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Wes Woodell. I'm Associate Director at Bushwick Northwest, a 501c3 nonprofit that oversees this. I am also your quiz master and have been since 2012. I am a 6-foot-tall white guy north of 40 who kept his pandemic facial hair and is wearing his pinkest shirt for tonight. Felt like the choice. It's quiz time. You do not need to have read the book to succeed or fail at the quiz. Having read the book won't help you at all, but here's what's going to happen. There was one sort of low barrier to entry question to sign up to get your name in the spittoon, and so we're all on the same page because honesty and transparency are important. Which of these is not a Cosmoknight from the story? A, bull. B, Jaws. C, Harrier. D, Lancelot. Incorrect. It's D, Lancelot. Well, yeah, Jaws is in there. Okay, so if we call your name, you will come up. You will meet Nance. Can we get a hand for Nance hosting the show tonight? Oh, one of my favorites. Nance will help you write your name largely on an index card. You might not need help writing your name, but Nance will at least give you the materials to do so for our high-tech scoring system. And then you will await further instruction. But before we bring people up there, I'd love to have Nance help show off the prizes. One of the prizes tonight is last season's shirt. All right. Banned Books was 24-25. Tonight is the last night of the escape plan. And of course, now we know that next year, starting in September, will be Don't Tell Me the Odds. All right. You could also win a shirt from Das Vibe and Bass, Executive Director Jeff Larson's old jazz punk band. Or you could win this shirt that my cousin gave me at dinner last night of Abraham Lincoln playing a Telecaster. I thought that I wanted y'all to participate in that. Anyway, it was quite the dinner. I got that shirt. The server recommended an espresso martini with tequila. Nobody said yes, but it was an odd night. Anyway, first person to get 3 answers right gets their first pick. But we play till everybody gets their 3. You can also each take a book from the member bookshelf, which at the end of the night, members, if you are a Bushwick member, including having signed up tonight, you can come take a book. And tonight only, you can take 2. Because we got to store them. Jeff just had a kid. He wants him out of his garage. There's just a lot of logistics, and you can help. No, thank you. Yes, you cannot. You can take any book except my copy of Cosmoknights. Because not saying that is how I lost my copy of Fahrenheit 451 last year. Thank you. And this is the second month in a row that I need to be reminded. All right, if I call your name, head up to the stage. Sophie. Soph or Soph exclamation points. Andy. Danny H. That's great. Danny even got it wrong, but I'm just feeling charitable tonight. Okay. All right, this is my favorite time here where the anticipation builds. You'll all be speaking into that microphone there. Okay, I'll take this, and then we need Danny to identify yourself. All right. All right, you will play in the order you were drawn, which means Soph, you are contestant number 1. Andy, you are contestant number 2. Danny, you are contestant number 3. We will go till everybody gets 3. Tonight's category, all Bushwick quizzes are category A or category B. All right. Again, you do not have to have read the book. The name that I say, is it an American gladiator or a drag queen? Okay. All right. So, Malibu.
I'm going to go with drag queen.
Incorrect.
Dang it.
Oh, thanks. What are we doing? Oh, no. Are you going to make me play left-handed? Oh, dear. Okay. No, it's a shot better. This is for you at home. Thank you. All right. Malibu also played Motaro in the Mortal Kombat Annihilation movie. Okay. All right, Andy. Bones.
Drag queen.
That's correct. Bones won Series 7 of Drag Race UK. Okay. Danny. Tank.
Gladiator.
That's correct. The original show, Tank replaced an injured laser. It's dangerous out there. All right, Soph. Chaos with a K.
Ooh, 100% drag queen.
That's correct. Yes. Chaos was on season 1 of Canada's Drag Race. Andy. Gemini.
Gladiator.
That's correct. Was also once a contestant on Press Your Luck. Yeah, I do not know if whammies were involved. Danny, Meatball.
Drag queen?
Are you sure?
No.
You're right. Went a little bit viral in 2023, did Meatball for a drag performance of George Santos. I'm sure that's still out there for you to watch. So, Supernova.
I'm gonna go gladiator.
That's correct. Former Ohio Valley Wrestling Women's Champion. Also, yes. All right, what do we got? We got Deuces Wild here. Next one wins it. Okay. All right. Killer.
Is that also with a K?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drag queen?
Correct. Won Ms. Dragula in 2014. All right, feel free to start looking. You can pick your shirt. You can also look at the bookshelf. It's just chaos up here.
It's gotta be this guy right here.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Danny.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What is an American gladiator?
Oh.
I don't know.
The most freedom-loving of all the gladiators. American Gladiators was a television show from 1989 to the early mid-90s. I think there were maybe 5 or 6 seasons. And then there was a reboot, like really recently, maybe currently, in which the normal Joe contestants fought like obstacle course races with the gladiators. The most memorable one for a lot of people was the giant like Q-tip looking thing jousting, which is what made me think of it here with the Cosmoknights. But it was just, it was not safe. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How'd I do? Generation, did I do all right? Okay. All right. Jazz.
A gladiator?
That's correct. All right, pick a shirt, pick a book. Jazz's name is Victoria Gay. I just felt like that was a good one to include tonight. All right, it's you and me, Soph, till the end. Okay, everybody's actually been doing pretty well. I have a whole lot more of these. Mayhem.
Spelled normally?
Yes, actually. No K's. Happy?
Gladiator?
Correct! Oh, very good. How many of those do you have now? Nice. Mayhem was a former Division I college football player. Audience, for you, the Bull is a gladiator. Eric Bugenhagen was also a WWE wrestler known as Rick Boogs. All right, one more. Elektra. Both. Appeared sparingly after a season 4 injury in the original TV show, and also a Swedish drag queen. Thank you all for playing the Bushwick Quiz. I look forward to a whole new season of quizzes starting again in September. Let's hear it again for Andy, Danny, and Soph.
Yay, that was so fun. Oh, Wes told me he was going to do that actually, so it was planned. Are you ready for the announcement of the next book for next year? All right, drum roll, please. Chain Gang All-Stars by Nana Kwame Ajay Brenya. Welcome to CAPE, Criminal Action Penal Entertainment, where prisoners fight to the death in front of packed arenas for the chance to win their freedom. Loretta Thurwar and Hamara Hurricane Stacker are the stars, teammates, and lovers. Ooh. Navigating a system designed to crush them. Okay, that's tough. Ajay Brenya's blazing debut novel is part gladiator epic, part searing satire of America's prison industrial complex, and one of the most urgent novels in recent memory. Chain Gang All-Stars, next year. Wahoo! Your next performer, Michael Wallenfels, lives in Olympia and works for the State Arts Commission. I should be sucking up to you, okay? He performed at the first ever Bushwick Book Club Seattle show in 2010 and also wrote all of the blurbs you're hearing for the new season's titles. Give it up for Michael Wallenfels.
I think I need to like formally say I'm not here in my State Arts Commission capacity. Hi, I'm Michael. I am a white male, 40 years old, bald under this gray cap. I'm wearing my Jelly Haha t-shirt. Any Jelly Haha fans in the room? If you know, you know, right? Who didn't love Cosmoknights, right? If you read it, you love this book. I read it a few times. I also have a young person in my house who was obsessed with this book, which is great because this book's a good influence. One of the things I really like about this book is that she could have been so much simpler. I feel like she could have made the revolutionaries a much simpler group, the bad people much simpler, and there's a lot of nuance, a lot of gray areas, a lot of things that they have to work through. And this song was inspired by the dynamic between Bee and Cass, and really is about, it's a song from the point of view of someone who's worried about someone else they care about who's going into harm's way. But it's also a kind of question about who's going to stand up when standing up needs to happen. I don't quite know what to call this song. I've been calling it Wouldn't You, so we'll go with that.
Gonna be the one I miss? Who gonna make me feel like this forevermore? Who gonna give me every kiss I've been praying for? If it ain't you. Oh, I know about the fear. Oh, I know about the fear in your heart, 'cause it's the fear in my heart, a fear that no one knows. Don't mistake me for a fool. I have always known the use of what you do, but who will see in me what I see in you? If it ain't you. And oh, I know about the fear. Lord, I know about the fear in your heart, 'cause it's the fear in my heart, the fear that everyone knows. patch me up, but don't let me down. You have always been the one. 'Cause wouldn't you pay the wage of war? Wouldn't you batter down the doors of deja vu? Wouldn't you lay it at their doorstep, bloody and new? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Thanks.
Keep it going for Michael Wallenfels. What a great song. All right. I have another book title for next year. Can you believe it? There are a couple more. So drum roll, please. Thank you. Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. A flu pandemic wipes out most of humanity in a matter of days. 15 years later, the traveling symphony moves between scattered survivor settlements performing Shakespearean music, their motto, because survival is insufficient. Kirsten is a child actress the night it all began. Now she's on stage in the ruins of the old world making something beautiful. Mandel's haunting novel asks what we hold on to when everything else is gone, and answers with art, memory, and the strange grace of human connection. Station 11. Also, if you want to catch Michael Wallenfels, who wrote that description and just performed, he will be at Draft Punk in Greenwood the last Friday of every month. Your next performer, Marjorie Richards, is a first-timer on the Bushwick stage. Performing Songwriter magazine says, there is a purity in Marjorie Richards' voice that reaches into your heart, grabs you, and doesn't let go until the last beautiful note has faded. Match that purity with the clarity of her lyrical vision, and you have an artist and an album you'll go back to time and time again. Richards has been a top 10 finalist in 13 songwriting competitions, including a first-place win at Seattle's Lake Folk Fest. She has performed locally and nationally, both as a solo artist and with her partner, Nancy Reinhold. And their duo, Reinhold Richards. Fun fact, Marjorie performed at Carnegie Hall in New York City when she was 12 years old. Wow, give it up for Marjorie.
Wow, how do I follow that? The guitar is a little hot up here. Thank you. All right, so I was going to say, you know, I would like to think of myself as a badass lesbian, but right now I'm feeling more like a tired-ass lesbian. And I love the book and really found myself writing this song that was really sort of like, I don't know, the older sister of Cass, or Cass in the future, looking back. And it's a song called Trouble. Not every trouble has a body. Not everybody is a bridge. And perhaps the truth you're after only needs a place to live. Then you've got your armor. We both know is wearing thin. Tell me, does it keep the trouble outside out or the inside in? every battle has survivors. Not all survivors are more fit. And perhaps the fight you're after wants you to walk away from it. But then you've got your armor and that bold swashbuckling grin. Tell me, does it keep the trouble outside out or the inside in? A thousand years of light may travel, mysteries will yet unravel, stars turn into us and dust again. And all the fears that give you pause have only visited because trouble is how life begins. Not every trouble is a problem. Not every problem will be clear. Perhaps the clarity you're after is not so far from here. 'Cause then you've got your armor. We both know is wearing thin. Tell me, does it keep the trouble outside out? Does it keep the trouble outside out or the inside in? Or the inside in?
Keep it going for Marjorie Richards. Woo. Badass lesbian, badass lesbian. Yeah, so good. Are you ready for another title for next year? All right, this is number 7. Drumroll, thank you. Ceremony by Leslie Marmon Silko. Tyre returns from World War II to the Laguna Pueblo reservation shattered. He is scarred by combat, imprisonment, and the rejection he faces at home. His path back to himself winds through ceremony, myth, and the land itself, guided by a medicine man whose healing is as unconventional as it is profound. Silko's novel is widely considered one of the most important works in Indigenous American literature, a story of trauma, identity, and the resilience of culture. That's Ceremony. Your next performer, oh, I'm so excited. Okay, Akemi is a first-timer on the Bushwick stage. Give it up for Akemi. AKA Reese is a Yonsei artist and activist who was born on the island of Oahu, raised between Hawaii and Illinois, and migrated to Seattle in 2007. Their passion for music was ignited the moment she began playing the ukulele and has grown steadily through numerous instruments and genres from folk brass to big band swing to eclectic electric, and including a recent solo project under the moniker Akemi. Reese is the managing director of Northwest Folklife. Give it up for that. And in February 2025, they took over ownership of the Royal Room. Give it up for that, too. A beloved venue in South Seattle that continuously endeavors to find ways to celebrate, honor, and make life better for artists, makers, and creatives. Give it up for Kami.
Thank you. Ooh, I don't. There we go. All right. Hello. Some of you may know me by my not given first name, Reese. It's actually a childhood nickname, my sister, that I had a friend who said when I came to Seattle, I wanted to find other musicians, and They said, don't use your real name because there might be strange people on Craigslist. And I said, okay. So I used my nickname, and then it kind of stuck. So I'm between a couple names. My full name is Marissa, and my middle name is Akemi. It's my Japanese name. And I am a nerd. So this book, this graphic novel, was right up my alley. I haven't read books in a while since the pandemic. Like, my processing through my eyes has been pretty shaky. Like, after work, I just can't read, so I do listen to a lot of audiobooks. But getting back, the gateway of graphic novels is great. One of my very favorite sets of books is called ElfQuest. I don't know. Oh, we have a couple nerds in front of me. I know it. Yeah, and I have gotten sucked into the world of Mercedes Lackey, so the Heralds of Valdemar and some of her other series. So this book was amazing, both visually and just that way of deceptively simple, not so many words on the page, but saying a lot through visuals as well as sort of subtext. And as a lot of folks have identified before, it's sort of, as a lot of the sci-fi fantasy world is kind of telling us our allegorical tales of what is happening before us and trying to get us to wake up and take a stand. When I started reading the book, I read a tiny bit of it, and just this phrase kept resonating through my head, saying, is anybody out there going off into the great yonder, another planet, into space, somewhere else, but going to something that you don't know, but is hopefully better than where you came from? And so that sort of was the theme of the song as it developed. And strangely enough, how many of you read the novel? Yeah, a fair number. So there's some words that I started putting in there before I got to the end, including hold my breath and alive. And there's just at the very end of the book, it's a whole line of things that Pan utters, and it's just one of those things where you're like, wow, that was weird and prescient, but weird. So that's where that came from. And then I chose the guitar. This is actually not an ukulele. It's like a ukulele on steroids. It's a tenor guitar because it has 4 strings, and I didn't want to deal with 6. And then it doesn't have a plug-in, so they were kind enough to accommodate that. I don't hear the guitar very much. I don't know if that guitar, the mic is on. Sounds good? Okay. Also, in my head, I imagine a synth pad of strings, as you do with sci-fi. So, in lieu of that, I'm going to have you sing along in certain parts. Audience participation. And so that part goes like this, and we'll just put that in between all the things. Ooh, 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 yeah. Ooh. Is anybody out there? Is there a message that will cross through the darkened divide? What are we doing? Can we do more than just to survive? What do you ask of me? It's something I couldn't do for myself.
but in the time between, maybe I found hope and strength that would help. Held my breath, I lost my way, I found it again, at least for today. Hearts are beating, why do we try? The only way I know what I'm still alive. Is anybody out there? Is there a message that will cross through the darkened divide? What are we doing? Can we do more than just to survive? How do we play the game when we know that the system is rigged? Do we need to explain the dualities of being the prize and the champion? Feel your breath, we find our way. With leap of faith, we must steady today. Hearts are louder than roar of the crowd. This battle for veiled armor will still do us proud. Warrior princess lives in us all, so will you answer if you hear the call? Healer in darkness, night in the sun, love as the conqueror, two is our one. Is anybody out there?
Keep it going for Kami. Woo. Great job. Wow. And wonderful voices, crowd. Wow. Beautiful choir. I'm going to bring up Wes, who's going to talk about partnerships.
Thanks, Nance. This is the last show of the 16th season, and lots of looking ahead, but also lots of reflecting. And there's just, this organization has grown so much from its guerrilla roots in 2010, and I wanted to share just a few things that the organization has done this year in addition to these 10 Mainstage concert series. When we had Levi up here, who works with Jack Straw and has for years, we talked about the partnership Bushwick has with Jack Straw Cultural Center. They do an annual writers anthology, and we created 12 video episodes of songs inspired by each one of those writers. Those came out about every 2 weeks from September to March. We're north of 10 years of partnership with that. We're in 11 years of partnership with Seattle Arts and Lectures. And we put songs in front of their poetry series this year, some brand new music inspired by that. We partnered with Whatcom Reeds up in Bellingham. We did an extraordinary evening of music inspired by Javier Zamora's Solito. That was one of the top 5 cathartic art moments of my life, and I didn't even sing. That would have been the wrong choice. Hedgebrook is a women-only writers residency on Whidbey Island. They do an annual conference right here at Hugo House. For 3 years, we've partnered with them. They bring authors in, and they let us do original music inspired by them, and they just reached out this week. We're going to do it again in September. And we tried something out with Kirkland Performance Center over in, Kirkland. 3 different nights of original music inspired by books there with the author present. We did something in February with Kira Jane Buxton and Hollow Kingdom. We did something in March with Garth Stein and The Art of Racing in the Rain, and there was one more of those to come. On Tuesday, June 23rd, will be original music inspired by Travis Baldry's Legends and Lattes, if you like the science fiction, or just cozy, good storytelling. All of that and an education program that goes into classrooms and libraries and works with students in the books they're reading and talks to them about storytelling and then records their songs. And it's also last call to bid on the poster. So you just heard all that stuff and you want to support it, and that's a way you can do it. Anyway, thanks for letting me talk. Back to Nance.
Yay, Wes. Yay, poster. Remember, the number has to go up, not down. Are you ready for the next book announcement? I'm going to do it in a funny voice. I'm going to be brave. Okay, ready? Drum roll. Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim by Robert C. O'Brien. Okay. Mrs. Frisbee is a widowed field mouse with sick child and an impossible deadline. Move before the spring plowing or the child will face certain death. Fortunately, she's got some truly incredible neighbors, the extraordinary intelligent Rats of Nim, who've escaped a government laboratory and are building a civilization of their own, take her plight as their own, and illustrate the profound power of asking for help. All right. I won't do this next one in an accent. Owl Scary is affectionately known as the Okay, no, I'm going to do the voice. The accordion baron of Ballard. He can be found playing strange polkas and dark folk music under willow trees and along the misty sidewalks of Seattle. I've seen it. Owl started playing the accordion when he was 15 years old. Give it up for Owl.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. My name's Owl Scary. Owl like the bird, scary like frightening. I am about 5'5". I am white. I have long brown hair. I am holding an accordion. And I am a man, but you might not be able to tell by looking at me, and that is because I am transgender. To my left here is my good friend Toby Slade. He is about 6 feet tall. He's also white, and he's holding a bass. One of the things that interested me about Cosmoknights is that all of the characters get to be the hero in different ways. And I don't know that I have ever been a hero to anyone else. Actually, that's not true. I did save a little boy from drowning, but that is a story for another time. But I like to think that the person that I have grown into would be a hero to my younger self. Like I mentioned before, I am transgender, and one of the things that means is that I didn't get to be a little boy in the same way that other little boys do. But I do get to be a man. And that is, I'm sorry, my accordion snaps in the back and it came unsnapped. That's what I'm fiddling with. 1 second. Yeah, you want to get it? That would be great. All right, teamwork. We're all heroes. Where was I? Right. I do get to be a man, and becoming the hero of your own story, and whatever that means, is what this song is about. It's called I Am the One I've Been Waiting For. Can you count us off? wasn't all late last night. Gonna find my own way through life. All of the stars are reflected in my eyes. I'm gonna catch them, everyone. I am the one I've been waiting for. I am the one I've been waiting for. Destiny is written in the stars. Watch me climb up and rearrange them all. I am the one I've been waiting for. I am the one I've been waiting for. Damsel in distress isn't always what she seems, nor is the villain in the shadows of the trees. You may find the unexpected makes the greatest team. We are the ones we've been waiting for. I am the one I've been waiting for. I am the one I've been waiting for. Destiny is written in the stars. Watch me climb up and rearrange them all. I am the one I've been waiting for. I am the one I've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Destiny is written in the stars. Watch me climb up and rearrange them all. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for.
Keep it going for Owl Scary. Woo. What a great song. What a beautiful accordion. Wow. All right. Bushwick Book Club, we are approaching the end of our show. Aww. So I have some thank yous because gratitude is nice to practice. I am grateful, for example, that Wes didn't pull the microphone off stage. Show thank yous. We have to thank for front of house sound Cameron Newell. We have our live stream tech Dylan Randolph. Season graphic designed by Barbie Statman. The Bushwick Book Club Seattle theme song written and performed by Julia Massey. The Bushwick Book Club premise comes courtesy of Susan Wong. We have our volunteers to thank tonight. Bushwick production team Jeff Larson, Carrie Garvin, Drea Marilyn, Emily Persia, Alicia Baker, and Wes Waddell. We have our photographer Kevin O, who always keeps us looking good every time. And we have Hugo House to thank, Jason, Pepe, and Nat. All right, we have one more title to announce for next year. Are you ready? Can I get a drum roll? The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. The Dark Lord wants his ring back. The fate of Middle-earth hangs in the balance, and the person carrying it is a small, soft-footed hobbit from a very comfortable hole in the ground. Tolkien's foundational epic is grand in every sense, sweeping landscapes, ancient evil, immortal poetry, but its secret is that it never loses sight of Frodo and Sam, two ordinary souls who are a very long way from home. The Lord of the Rings. And you might be wondering, that's only 9 titles. Well, that's because the 10th show is Bushwick's annual Ink Aloud, which will feature local authors. The musicians you see before you on stage are part of Kat Beulah's band. Kat Beulah is an irreverent roots/Americana songwriter and multi-instrumentalist whose songs Cascadia Weekly has described as smart, sassy, sensitive, and a rare depth and range. She has a new album out entitled Kat Beulah and the Illusion of Control. Give it up for our finale, Kat Beulah.
Thank you so much. Well, I am a awkwardly holding a fiddle while adjusting a microphone perimenopausal white person. And to my left, your right, are Josh Howe and Andy Short. You may have seen them playing around town as Howe Short. I've wanted to play music with them forever, and they said yes to this, and I am stoked. They asked me to describe them as a couple of buckaroos in cowboy hats. I am not wearing a cowboy hat. As a fiddle player, I had been forced into enough disingenuous Western wear by the time I ended middle school that it has lasted a lifetime for me. But I am wearing a denim vest I have owned since I was 12. Why are we wearing Western wear? Well, when Bushwick asked me to write a song for this show, I was like, yes! I remember hearing that one described at the season finale last year. That's the one about cowboys in space. And I'm excited because I've been looking for a reason to write a 1930s, 1940s style cowboy song like the ones I grew up playing that isn't patriarchal, sexist bullshit, colonialist, pretending to be making America great again, except it's the 30s and 40s. And then I started reading the book, and it's not about cowboys. But I realized one nice thing about being this late in the show is that you already, if you haven't read the book, you do know what it's about by now. But I realized one of the things that I really appreciate about this book is that even though the main metaphor/literal thing that's happening is feudalism and jousting and, you know, the knights that are in the title, that could have been a way for me to notice that it wasn't about cowboys. There's also all these other themes woven in, including cowboys. We have, of course, the jouster who goes by the bull. That's what this song is about. There's the bronco motors that are unstable. They might be bucking broncos, you know, it doesn't say that. There's a show pony reference. A princess doesn't want to wear her fancy dress because it makes her feel like a show pony, so forth and so on. So here's a song for the bull. To be a milk cow, I was born to be a bull. I won't just hang around like some silvery moon, only to be eclipsed the moment I get full. I'm an unsuitable satellite. I'm an unsaddleable shooting star, so honey, au revoir, 'cause I'm no milk cow. I was born to be a bull. I wasn't made to be a strip mine. I'm a volcano at her peak. I'm not designed to be a damsel in distress, to be discarded once you satisfied your ego. Not the pony who will win your show. I'm an unsaddleable shooting star, so honey, au revoir, 'cause I'm no milk
a milk cow.
I was born to be a bull.
She would just hang around like some silvery moon.
Just to be eclipsed the moment I get full. I'm an unsuitable satellite. I'm an unsaddleable free-range comet. I'm a beefcake, a rocket, ain't no milk cow. I was born to be a bull. I wasn't made to be a milk cow. Thank you.
Cat
Howe and Annie
Buell,
Short.
How short, everybody. Woo! Wow. Cat Buell and How short. Cat will be teaching at the first annual Camp Bluegrass Pride in Astoria, June 21st through 26th. It's the first queer-centric bluegrass camp in history. Woo! We have reached the end of our show. Aw. But I have one fun announcement. There was a winner to the silent auction. Drumroll, please. Susan Howell, it's you. Please claim your prize. Thank you so much for bidding. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. My name is Nance Castro. If you are a Bushwick Book Club member, feel free to take a book off the bookshelf, please, as Jeff would say. And please get home safe tonight. Thank you so much for being here at our last show.
It don't matter what your age is, all the ages, right here at the Bushwick Book Club. Inspiration from the page, now translated for the stage. It don't matter what your age is, all the ages, right here at the Bushwick Book Club.
There's a place into Medicine County where the locals go at night. It's the kind